Welcome back to the Amber Living vlog, and this is Beyond Film School, and I'm Amber, and today we're gonna have some real talk about being a freelance filmmaker or working in film. If you're freelance, what does freelance mean? It means that you don't have a 9 to 5, no one's telling you, what to do with your 40-hour work week, and you kind of control your schedule. Maybe only like in certain terms, so much so you have control of your schedule, meaning you take work or you deny work, right? This is what freelance is. Being a freelance film is super hard because sometimes you're gonna get work and then sometimes you're just not. You're gonna go through those dry periods where you just don't get work, and it totally sucks. There's gonna be moments where you don't get emails, you don't get phone calls, no one responds to your emails or phone calls, or there's just not enough work, or maybe people forgot about you. You don't know what's happening. All you know is you're not getting work, and it's super frustrating. And this is kind of what I'm going through right now. I haven't posted a video, and I am very, very sorry about this to my subscribers. I'm very, very sorry. I posted dog videos, okay? I posted dog videos because I wanted to make, quick little 1-minute video of my cute little dog because she makes me happy. People with dogs, actually, fun fact for you. People with dogs, wait for this plane to go by. So fun fact for you, people with dogs are happier, apparently, and they suffer less from depression, if that makes sense. I don't even know if I said that right, but people with dogs are happier. People with pets are happier. I made a cute little videos about my dog, and I didn't really post anything film topic related. Now, I follow a lot of different channels on YouTube about growing your channel and how to get bigger and whatever, because you don't want to be successful at everything you do, right? You want to have a mediocre channel, and I have like 1,050 subscribers. And thank you for subscribing, because I really appreciate it. It just means the world to me. So thank you for subscribing and being a subscriber, and thank you for watching this video. So I watch other people's channels about advice about these planes, I swear to God. There's like so many, and it's raining right now. I don't even know why there's so many planes right now. So I watch all these videos about how to grow your channel and be better at being a better YouTuber, whatever, right? And I totally lost my train of thought. What the hell is, I brought this up for a reason. I can't remember because there's so many goddamn distractions, so many planes. Oh, so I watch all of these channels about being a better YouTuber, right? And one of the things was, come up with like 50 different topics. So right now I'm up to like 27 different topics I can cover. So it's not that I don't have ideas for new film videos, right? It's not that I don't have ideas, because I do. I have them in my phone and I can read them off. Let's see. I have a Wonderlist it's called, this little cute little app, and I have film industry topics. I have like a million of these. How to slate, how to make a call sheet, how to get good at filmmaking. Why are people assholes in film? How important PR is to me. How do distribution companies lie about something or other? It shortens it. So I have Box Office Mojo, film industry news, jobs in film, movie mistakes, film production basics, and the list goes on. I have all these things I can cover. I came up with these topics. I can cover every one of them. I can totally do all these things. But when I hit a period of I'm depressed, I'm unmotivated, I'm not inspired, I don't desire to do anything besides watch Netflix, I don't want to make these videos. And it's really, really hard when I get into these modes of like just despair and just unhappiness. I am currently dealing with like a little bout of depression, and it wouldn't seem like it because I'm making this fucking video now, only because I received a few emails today giving me work. So this is why I feel a little bit more motivated to even make this video about being unmotivated in the film industry. And I'm sorry this video probably isn't edited properly, and it's probably like really gonna be long, and I apologize for that, but this is real talk, and this is probably gonna be like, the longest video ever watched in your life. But I want people to relate to this. I want people to know that when you get into the film industry, when you start your career, it's not always gonna be puppies and candy canes, people. There are gonna be moments where you're like, what am I doing with my life? Why am I not getting more work? why didn't I choose, being an office PA for a production company or associate producer on something where it's like steady work, where you're working for a company? Why did I choose to be freelance? Here are reasons why I chose to be freelance. I have a lot of jobs and I have a lot of interests and I need to have variety in my life. I cannot work an office job because for one, I don't like sitting at a desk job. I don't like sitting at a desk for like 9 hours a day. Now I did this when I was head of distribution and acquisitions at this company. It was a 10-hour day and we sat at desks, and like the first week I had crazy back pain. So in order to cover whatever the hell is going on in my brain, I need variety to my life. So this is why I like being freelance. So it's either I'm a PA on a big budget show. Like I just did casting. I was a casting assistant on Shark Tank a couple weeks ago. That was like super fun, and it was only one day thing because they were in New York for one day, and I was like, totally help you. My friend was like, who can help me on this? I was like, I'm totally gonna help you on this because I never did this before. I didn't even know what the job was, but all I knew was that he needed help on something for casting. Casting's always fun, so I was like, yes, let's do casting. Let's do this one day gig, and it was super fun. Decent money for like 8 hours, 10 hours, I think 8 or 9 hours, whatever it was. And, on top of that, I have, you can do one-day casting gigs, and then you can do like a 3-day short for a film, and then maybe sometimes you can be a set PA on big budget TV. So it's like, you can do all these different things, and every day is going to be different, and that's what appeals to me. This is why I'm freelance. And not only that, like, people ask you what your day rate is. So it's not like you're stuck getting $10.50 an hour, $15 an hour. It's like you pick your rate. These things are negotiable. You can choose your day rate, and when you get more experience, your day rate can go up. So it's amazing. So there's a lot of variables to me that are attracted to being freelance. And also I get to control my schedule. Maximum flexibility. I have variety in my day, and I control my schedule. So it's like, of course, this is the life I want, and this is pretty much what I want to achieve. When I did 9 to 5, I wanted to just like, oh my god, I really didn't like it. I really did not like being in an office. So what do you do when you are not getting work, right? The freelance life appeals to me, but when I'm not getting work, it's really hard and it's really frustrating. So this is what you gotta do. You gotta stay positive for one. Because when I'm being a negative Nancy, no one wants to be around me. I'm like putting bad energy into the universe. No one wants to be around negativity, okay? And that's not even a universe thing. This is a human being thing. If you're negative, no one wants to be around negative people. So if you're just emitting this like bullshit attitude, no one wants to be around that. And no one wants to hire that person either. So be positive, people. So my positivity thing. I always forget to be positive because, man, when I am depressed and I am sad and I'm just like, it's just it just goes downhill from there. And that's what it's like. Half the job of being freelance is looking for the job. So what do I mean by looking for the job? It really sucks. When no one's giving you work, no one's saying, hey, be on my short film, or hey, work on this TV series, or whatever. It's like you have to start contacting people. And I hate that. I friggin' hate when I have to contact people, because then I feel I don't feel genuine. I feel insincere. I feel like I'm using people, but ultimately that's like the business and it sucks, right? Like when I'm a set PA, I need to tell my key PAs that I'm available. And if I think in my head that if they're not contacting me, then there's no work out there, right? Which is completely false, because maybe they did forget about you. They're doing a million other things and they can't remember everyone they've worked with. Like I have so many different PAs that I work with all the time, and I bring them on to shoots that I do. But if I have no work, that means I can't give them work. But it doesn't mean I'm not thinking about them. But then I do have those moments where like, oh my god, that cool PA, let me contact her, let her know that she's awesome and I'm not ignoring her, and I do remember that she wants work, right? So that happens where I do forget about people, and then I have that moment of, oh my god, what happened to this person? So I have those moments. So maybe that's the other thing, right? And it's really hard for me to just be like, hey, I'm available, blah, blah, blah. So I start with the people who I actually do want to talk to. like, hey, are you know, I just recently talked to a peer of mine and she just graduated, and I was like, did you graduate yet? You know, I haven't talked to you in forever. We haven't worked together for a long time, but you know, just a little bit of that contact. Like, I did sincerely want to talk to her. So you just have to open up communication sincerely first, because if people are just like, hey, give me a job, no one wants to talk to people like that. At least I think so. And for me, in order to make myself happy, I need to be around other film people and film projects, and because if I am out of the loop, I feel so disconnected and I feel like, what am I doing with my life? So I know that I have to do what it takes to get around those, you know, those people. So I forget if I even said this. So when you are freelance, you have to have like a backup job. So in addition to doing film work, I have other jobs. What kind of jobs do I have? Like I said, I like travel, I like working in film, I like cameras, photography, and I love coffee. So my day jobs, right, or my other jobs that complement my freelance film life, I feel my you know, my schedule with jobs that are just as flexible as my film freelance job. So for one, I'm a barista. I know it's stereotypical, but I work in coffee. And let me tell you, I drink an immense amount of coffee. So for me, I really wanted to be a barista. When I moved to New York City, I was like, I want to be a barista. I don't know why. I wanted to learn the art of coffee. I wanted to be in the third wave coffee shop, whatever the hell, you know what I mean? I wanted to learn how to be a barista. I don't know. I used to be a bartender, and then I was like, you know what would be really fun is to be a barista. So I learned how to be a barista, and then I lost sight of getting film work because I was so focused on getting a good barista job. Anyway, so I'm a barista at a cafe I really like, and I get pretty good money and tips and everything, so I save a lot of money. The amount of coffee I drink, I think I save a ton of money. Because I get free coffee. I feel like financially it makes sense. If you drink tons of coffee instead of paying for it, why not get it for free, right? So, and this is great because when I got off a 6-day shoot, and I was a first AD on the 6-day shoot in New Jersey, and it was a very, very stressful 6-day shoot. I learned a lot from it, but it was super stressful. I could not wait to get back to my cafe job. That first day back, man, I was making some banging latte art, and I could not wait to go back to it because it was just like, I was not stressed out, I was just relaxed, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna serve the best coffee in my life. It was just weird. I really liked going back to, you know, just being at the cafe. So I just needed a break from film, and being at the coffee shop at my cafe did that for me. It gave me that balance that I need of, you know, super stimulated, super like involved in everyone around you when you're on set and you're first and you have to figure everything out and problem solving, to just laid back, simplicity, things are in order. I knew, like, you know, the routine of things. So I went from chaos to routine, and it just worked out. It was balanced. So I am a barista. And another thing I do is, since I like travel, and this is, you know, travel has been part of my life because, you know, I did study in Australia for a semester, and that was what pretty much got me into traveling. I was like, oh my god, the world! I need to see more of the world, and I wanted to make travel my life. So when I graduated college, I was like, and I had a media production degree. Media production, so what could I do to travel and do camera stuff? And I was like, I can be a videographer on a cruise ship. So that's what I did. I worked at a cruise ship for friggin' a couple years. So travel has been part of my life, and luckily I have found ways to travel and be paid for it. There are only a handful of times that I've traveled and not been paid for it somehow. So, you know, I've done a lot of traveling, you know, just through the work that I was able to do. So in addition to working in film and working at the cafe, I also do tours. So I'm a tour director, tour manager, or tour guide, one of those things. A tour guide is usually exclusive to one city. There's like all this, you know, you don't need to know the terminology of what a tour director does. But basically what I do is I take a group of students, I tell people about history or fun facts about certain things they're gonna see. So I do Boston, New York, and DC right now. You know, I do tours And I'm always like, oh my god, the Washington Monument is 555 feet tall, and this is made out of 2 different types of brick or stone or whatever. It came from Boston, some of it came from Jersey. You know, I would know those fun facts about history. And I like fun facts and I like history, so I was like, this is kind of perfect for me. And it's taken kind of a long time to get that career going, so I feel like it's just as much work to get tour directing jobs as it is to get film jobs, so I don't really but either way, I have the variety of life. I have film stuff, I have cafe stuff, and I have traveling as well. So that, I mean, and I feel like, and all those things are super flexible, and it just works out for my schedule. So I feel like ultimately I have figured out a schedule that doesn't make me sad about stuff, right? But I don't like it when I'm doing too much of one thing. So, like I said, when I was on this 6-day shoot, you know, I just needed a break. I was like, oh my god, I need a break from film, and the cafe was there for me. And then if I'm doing too many tours, if I'm traveling too much, then, you know, I need to do something else. So it's like I can only do things for so long, but I like going back to them, which probably makes me a crazy person. I don't know, but there are probably other people out there that love the variety, right? Like, I feel like I've got enough variety to my life, but there's always that in the back of my head. I'm like, no, focus on film. This is the end game. You want to be a first AD in the DGA, so stay focused. So while I'm trying to pay my bills, I have to keep in mind that, you know, film is my ultimate goal. And you always struggle with, if I give up on film, how am I gonna feel? Because I feel like there are some people who walk away from a film career and they're just crushed. So I don't know, I feel like, you know, don't give up, but if you really know that it's not for you, just walk away and just kind of follow your happiness. Because I feel like I struggle with, like, I feel like I struggle with that idea of, well, maybe I just don't like working in film. Maybe this is what makes me unhappy. Because a lot of people will say that, you know, you're like a masochist if you are a freelance filmmaker. Being freelance film is really hard. And this is just me rambling on, but I feel like this helps. And at least right now I'm motivated enough to even make this video. But I want people out there to know that, yes, it can be tough. Yes, you may not get work. Just keep at it. Don't give up, because you never know what can come your way, and you just have to keep working at it. And it's just like, oh my god, it's so hard. I understand, it's super hard, and I totally understand that. But have a backup job, stay positive, and keep contacting people, because like I said, how to keep getting film jobs in the video I made a couple weeks ago is networking. Most of your jobs are going to come from the network that you're in, so make sure you keep in contact with people that like you. I know I was rambling on, and this video may not do so well, but it's just, I want people to know that, you know, it's not all puppies and candy canes, it's not rainbows and friggin' unicorns like I wish it was. It's really, really hard to keep finding work, and I want you to know that you are not alone. If you are suffering from a dry spell, or you're depressed because you're not getting work, or maybe you faced rejection recently and you just need to be like, are there others out there that are suffering? I am. This is how I feel right now. So I guess that's it. So if you're having tough times, man, talk it out. You can comment me, you can comment below. I'm gonna do the whole like comment below bullshit. I'm gonna do the comment below. Tell me what's going on in your film life. Tell me what's going on. Tell me about a time where you're like, I just felt like crap. You know, it's hard. You can feel free to email me. I love questions. I love when people email me because I just feel connected to the world. So, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because you'll get more real talk about what it's like to work in film. And that is it for Beyond Film School, and I shall see you guys next week.